ladies and gentlemen. Today's lecture is with regard to the Inguinal Canal and the contents. You see, if you can remember last week we discussed about the anterior abdominal wall. And I'm sure you can remember that anterior abdominal wall has about 5 to 6 layers. The first layer we said is the outermost one is the skin, followed by the superficial fascia, which consists of the fatty layer and the membranous layer. You can also remember that we said there is absence of deep fascia in the abdomen. Why? Because of the pregnancy, coughing, eating, and so on and so forth. That if there is deep fascia there, probably pregnancy and eating to fill in your stomach may not likely be possible. After the superficial fascia, the next layer we said is the muscular layer. And the muscular layer we said consists of 3 important muscles. We discussed about the external oblique muscle and its own aponeurosis, internal oblique muscle and its own aponeurosis, and transversus abdominis, which is the deepest, which we have already said that. Then deep to the muscular layer, we said there is a fascia there, what we call the transversalis fascia, and deep to it we have the extraperitoneal part. Deep to it we have the parietal peritoneum. Then from there you enter into the abdominal cavity. So what we are going to discuss today is with regard to this anterior abdominal wall. That is what we call the inguinal canal, that is related to the anterior abdominal wall. This inguinal canal is not actually a canal like you understand. It's a passage. It means a pathway or a passage through which something passes through. This inguinal canal came into being as a result of migration of testicles from the posterior abdominal wall. So if this is the posterior abdominal wall here, so on either side, during intrauterine life, the testicles or the ovaries in women, testicles in men, they develop from the posterior abdominal wall, one on either side. We have 2 ovaries, and then we have 2 testicles. So you have one on the right and one on the left. And so during intrauterine life, in the posterior abdominal wall, each of these testicles, if it is a baby boy or if it is a baby girl, the ovaries, they migrate after they developed. And then they come downward, and then they pass through one canal and comes out of the canal and stay in the testicles. Our testicles are enclosed within scrotum. So it means that our testicles, they were initially developed in the posterior abdominal wall, so they now took a journey. They traveled. You see, migration started right in utero. I'm sure most of you have migrated from the village to the city. I'm sure some of you were from far village, and now you are in the city. You have migrated. So also testicles or ovaries, they migrated. So our own testicle migrated all the way from inside the abdomen. They now created a passageway to come and stay into the scrotum outside. And that was how this inguinal canal came into being. With regard to the woman, the ovaries also took a journey the same as that of the testes. They also created that canal, and then they now enter into the labia majora because they don't have scrotum. So the ovaries, they retained, the ovaries retained in the abdomen, they retained in the pelvic cavity, and then the round ligament passes through and then get enclosed into the labia majora on either side. And so that's the difference between that of a man and that of a woman. So it's like the gonads are the source of the creation of this inguinal canal.